business unusual. The COVID-19 pandemic has thrusted us more into moving our businesses, trainings online. And this has become part of our new norm. We would like you to have a very good experience as you enjoy our online trainings here at Parklands Baptist Church. My name is Jenga. I'm an IT consultant and the ICT and web coordinator here at Parklands Baptist Church. Today I'm going to share with you a few tips on how you can have a good experience using one of the widely used video conferencing platform, namely Zoom. I know in the past few months we've had an encounter with some of these words that, can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Am I audible enough? Let me switch off my video, maybe it will become better. So today, let me help you on how you can avoid those terms in the near future, in your trainings, meetings, or as you have an encounter on the online platform. Some of the Zoom etiquettes we'll be going through today are, and not limited to, getting started with Zoom, how to set up your background, how to give feedback in a meeting, some disciplines to keep when you're in an online Zoom meeting, and how to save on your data when you're having a Zoom online meeting. So getting started with Zoom. I think this is one of the easiest steps as you set up your meeting. Depending on the gadget you're using, if it's a laptop, if it's your phone, just go to the Play Store or App Store and download the Zoom app, which same applies for your laptop or desktop. There is the desktop version and the mobile version. Number two, create an account using your email address. It could be your personal email, either Google or Yahoo, or the domain given by your organization, if it's an organization kind of a platform you're talking about. And number three, and the key one, before you join any meeting, is to confirm that you have a dependable network, which you can do this with your previous encounters on how your previous online experiences have been with your internet, whether your calls have been dropping, whether they've been clear. That's a good thing to first confirm before you join any Zoom meeting. If running on bundles, you may need to first top up before you begin your sessions. Number two, how to set up your video and background. Personally, my preferred mode of joining a Zoom meeting is having your video on. This, first of all, helps to make sure that all of you are in the same page, and it will help you avoid so many distractions. Many a time when your video is off, you'll be tempted to grab a cup of tea there, take a bite here and there, and it will draw your attention definitely from the meeting. So, number two, your video appearance is very key when you're having your online meeting. So some of the considerations to make is, if you're having a meeting during the day, make sure if you're close to a window, the window is not behind you, because that will give shadows in front of your camera. So make sure you're directly facing the window to take advantage of the daylight. If it's at night, you may have an option of getting an additional portable LED lights, which are not so expensive. In the Kenyan market, you can get one for roughly $15 or 1,500 Kenya shillings, and they will definitely enhance your online experience at night. Another thing we'll be looking at is how to give feedback in a meeting. Many a times, the host or the person doing the presentation may be talking and you have a burning issue. So maybe what you can do for them to realize that you have something to say, there's an option of raising your hand while the meeting is going on. So just go to your settings while the meeting is still going on, and there'll be an option written raise hand. So the moment you raise your hand, the rest of the participants can see that you have something to say, and definitely when the person presenting is done, they'll give you an opportunity for you to give in your input or feedback. We also have the option of the chat section, whereby you can type in what you need to say, and it can be recognized. Many a times it can be a bit destructive. It can be a distraction to the person who's presenting, because when you type in and it pops up, they may lose track and they may start reading what you've posted. But it's also a way, if you're guaranteed it won't cause distraction, a way you can use to also sending your feedback. And next online is some disciplines to observe when using Zoom. If you didn't manage to choose a location which has no distractions and no noises, it's advisable you have your video on. Then number two, and the obvious one, is to have your microphone on mute if you're not talking, and if you know for sure you have so many background noises going on. If there's also a lot of human traffic where you are, you can still have your video off, but as we mentioned when we began, it's critical to choose your location where you want to have your video right. such that you will have minimal or no distractions as the session is going on. The next one I would like to handle is how do you save your data bundles when you're using Zoom? Many a times, unlike a WhatsApp call, a video call definitely consumes more bundles and more bandwidth. So by the time you're starting or joining a Zoom meeting, be sure which one you want to use. If you want to join with video, make sure you have more than enough bundles to sustain you throughout the whole process. And with the fact that nowadays you can have Zoom sessions which are over an hour, you need to know the stability and how long it will take you for you to be constant and consistently in the meeting without any droppings of your call. So some of the things to consider is, one, there's a setting on your videos. Most people have not managed to change these settings, but many a times when you start a Zoom session with your video on, it comes with an option called Use HD. And this is one of the reasons why most of the people are complaining, oh, my bundles are ending so quickly, it's consuming so much of my bandwidth and I'm online. But to curb this, just even as a meeting is going on, just go to your settings, mostly on your top right section of the Zoom application, click on video and go to video settings. Then the second option is normally, it comes ticked, which is use HD video. Just untick that option and definitely it will reduce the rate at which your bandwidth or bundles are being used. Well, at the same time, there's a con to it. It will also reduce your video quality because you're no longer using HD quality for your video. Your video might start becoming blurry and the like. So there's a pro and con. If your internet is not stable and you'd like to continue using Zoom, there's that option of switching off your video and just continue with audio. It also helps the quality of your audio. If at all your audibility was not okay, but you switch off your video, it will increase the rate at which the quality of your audio per se. And in conclusion, let's strive to make this season one of a kind as we take Internet of Things to another level into our workplace and into our homes as well. This video is courtesy of the M.I.L.D department. Let's look out for more videos as we help adopt the online platform. Thank you for joining us. Till next time, adios.